What's up, fight fans? Greetings from Wrestleverse.
It's your host, Billy here.
And Nate here.
And it's time to take it to the ring. So, on this episode of WrestleCap, we're going to be reviewing WWE Raw.
Seth Rollins, burn it down. Anyways.
I wish I could say it was a Raw episode.
It was raw to watch, bro.
It was
raw.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Anyway, so the night starts off with, Almighty.
Yeah.
Looking more like Morpheus,
bro.
Dude.
It was like Matrix coming out, bro.
MVP's hyping him up. He's, just saying, blah, 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 talking all this stuff, getting him amped up.
Almighty.
And then finally Big E comes out. He's always got something to say.
Oh, yeah.
So then he kind of goes forward, he's got something. He talks about something being in his crawl, or he's a little upset. Yeah. So Bobby says, "Hey MVP, you've been talking a lot. Let's be competitive. Let's have some, it's a spirit of competition.
Why don't you
go up against
Big E, my man?
Yeah.
MVP's like, me, bro? Me? Almighty, you want me to go? Yeah. Anyways.
So then Kevin Owens and
Rollins come out, bro.
They come running out of nowhere. I don't even know where they came from.
They want to fight. That's all, bro. That's all.
Yeah, they came out. Well, I think it's like more trying to plan ahead. They don't want Bobby Lashley in that final four-way on day one. So everyone starts fighting, and then Big E and Bobby, they kind of stand alone in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, man.
They're fighting everyone off, and they're just
somehow they get a mutual agreement to bond together,
Yeah. So we're gonna end up seeing a tag team match with them a little bit later on the night.
Yeah, later on.
Up against Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens.
Anyways, you got backstage. You got Sarah's talking to Belair about how the match about Dewdrop.
Yep, coming up.
Yep, and she wants to fight, get some payback.
Yeah, there's some more backstage. We see Kevin Owens and Rollins are talking. Say it's like, we gotta get Bobby out, man. He's too strong. We gotta get him out of here. And these end up getting interrupted by management. Sonya and Pierce, and they're saying, "Hey, it's
a good idea.
A good idea. Let's make this happen." So we're gonna see that tag team matchup that we're talking about, and KO and Rollins they just agree.
Forget
Suck it up. Move on,
bro.
Yes. So next fight card we have Belair versus Doudrop. So Belair comes out. She's spinning her hair,
I'll do my thing, girl. I feel I'm on my glow.
Back and forth. Something, right? Was that her song?
No.
So she's feeling. Next out is Doudrop. She's kind of looking like Scotch tape tonight.
Man.
Like that outfit.
Great outfit. Now Doudrop is Scottish. Out, and she looking hard. She's waiting for payback. That's what she's looking for. And she gets slamming Belair down with a shoulder tackle, just straight on, Billy.
Big shoulder tackle. So Belair ends up going right to the top post, but gets caught, and then Doudrop ends up getting slammed down, dude. It was pretty bad.
But that's not it, Billy.
Yeah.
Doudrop misses after that, and then she gets her into a senton after. Boom!
Just lays down.
Bye-bye.
Flattened. So Belair goes back outside of the ring, and then gets hit down onto the floor.
Yeah,
just
hard.
Flattened out. Doudrop tosses her around like a little toy, man. Just making light work, kind of mocking her too,
Pretty much like a kid on Christmas, the toys, can't open it, just throw the boxes all over the place.
Right. So Belair ended up landing a really nice crossbody from the top post.
Oh, yeah.
It was only for a 2 count though.
Anyways, got big power slam, then misses with a senton on the top post. I'm like, are you serious, girl?
It's like, ooh,
you missed it, girl.
Shit was a big thud. So then Belair sets up for the big KOD, taking Doudrop up onto her shoulders.
Oh man, it was a powerful pickup, bro.
Man, 3 count, got the win.
Whoop, whoop.
Done.
Oh man, we got I love talking about backstage stuff. Billy hates it. I got backstage,
especially with Theory.
I love Austin Theory, man. He's talking about with McMahon, talking about how he feels, and just it really didn't make sense. Talking about the future and talking about how selfies are lame and stuff. And, and Austin Theory got pissed off.
Yeah.
He's like, this is not lame taking selfies.
Dude, he's so lame.
Yeah, it is lame.
So finally, we actually get to see Finn Balor going up against Austin Theory.
Yeah.
So this should be a really good fight.
It should be.
Yeah. We're hoping it's all right, let's see what happens. So, you got Balor, comes out first. Love his music. Such a cool entrance. You say best abs in the business.
Best six-pack in the game, bro.
So, Theory's out next. I don't know. He's kind of lame.
He's lame.
He's young.
Yeah, he's young. That's why, Billy.
Maybe he'll change, but You know, my opinion. I don't know.
He got too much hype up for him. He's going to his head.
He's got a lot of big potential. He's a bigger guy too.
He is, bro. He's not small.
I don't like how he's making a name for himself. So anyway, Finn is out mad and fast. Yes, man. He comes out with some big strikes, some big hits, and then a big face plant on the apron. Yeah, man. Finn, like, he gets out and starts just beating ass. He's chasing Theory around the ring, man. But Theory's not soft, man.
No, he's not soft, bro. He comes back with a huge headlock onto freaking Finn Balor. Finn isn't down though. No, bro. He ends up eating like a big cutter off the apron. It's like, man, it was pretty bad. Yeah. It looked like it hurt. Outside apron, man. Yeah. Balor starts to realize he's rallying up. Yeah, he's rallying up. Gets clothesline, drop kicks, and hard strikes coming back, bro. We ain't done yet, bro.
And then finally, Finn goes in for the coup de grace.
Ooh, my favorite.
But then gets like a coup de nut shot.
Yeah, like, he tried to get on the top rope, but just like my nuts.
Right on the huevos.
Oh shit. Huevos. Anyways,
there was a really nice springboard Spanish fly from Austin, man. It was really cool.
It was cool.
It was like
cool.
Boom, boom, Spanish fly.
Yeah, he got
But instead of getting a cover, the dummy went over and got a.
You gotta get
a selfie, and he ended up getting rolled up.
It's okay.
Tossed over.
Yep.
Finn Balor
gets the coup de grace.
Lands it. Nice finish, man.
Yeah, man.
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace for the win. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. We got more backstage action going on. We got The Miz, Omos, and AJ Styles talking.
They're all talking, man.
It seems like The Miz has, like, a plan to, like, ruin the relationship with Omos and AJ, bro. I don't get it.
I mean, Omos is, I think he's just kind of done with it. That's what he was telling Miz.
AJ Styles, bro.
So then we actually see Miz TV up next. He talks about what happened to his beautiful, understanding, and forgiving wife.
Yes.
You know, he's definitely trying to play that forgiveness card. He's sucking up as much as he can. That nose is so far up there, you can probably smell her breath. But anyway, so you got Omos and AJ. They come out for this episode of Miz TV. He's got to get all in their business.
Yeah, man,
they start talking.
That's his whole thing. Miz does.
So AJ, he's like, no, we're good. Yeah, Omos, we're good. But then Miz says like, nah, that's not what Omos told me.
Omos told him a bunch of stuff that he didn't know. Yeah. And before Omos could, confirm this.
Yeah. He's like, oh, he doesn't want to be around anymore, and
then the Rey Mysterio comes out.
Music comes on and. Kind of interrupt. Yeah, you don't really get an answer of what's going on.
No, you don't.
But we will find out. So the next fight card, AJ Styles and Omos, is versus Dominic and Rey Mysterio. So they kind of come out. It's AJ and it's Dominic. Yeah. Dominic first, right?
Yeah, bro.
So now this was kind of random.
It was random.
We don't know where it came from. It went from like Miz TV to all of a sudden a tag team match.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Everyone was talking on Miz, and then Mysterio comes out, and
then commercials from Pizza Hut.
Yeah, dude, endless commercials from Pizza Hut. And then we hear it like we never really get to hear what happens with Omos. It's kind of lame, bro. I don't know.
I don't know. So Dominic and AJ do face off finally, and Dominic looking like Goku armor hat on or something. He looked cool. It
was like almost a gi, but kind of a little bit different.
But eats like a freaking backbreaker on him, and AJ's just working this poor little kid up.
Yeah, then right into a real nice abdominal stretch.
Right, bro.
Opening the kid up. Big moves from Rey. He comes in. Nice tornado DDT.
Then a 619.
Yeah, but then misses from the top post, man.
Yeah,
just flattens out.
What the whole thing was going to happen was that Omos was going to get tagged in by AJ. But Omos wasn't feeling it, bro.
So, he didn't come in.
I know, AJ gets rolled up by freaking Rey Mysterio and gets the win.
Yeah, he was completely distracted. Rey saw it, took full advantage. You got a veteran at his best. And Omos could care less, man. So now you see AJ and Omos, they start facing off. Ooh. He calls him a piece of trash. And then lands like a big drop kick to Omos, but really doesn't do anything.
No.
And
Omos just goes out there and grabs AJ by the throat, and he lifts him over his head. He's like, our friendship is over, and just drops him 8 feet to the floor, bro. Into the mat.
Big 8-foot drop, man. It's
yeah, it's bad.
I wasn't thinking they were gonna fight, man. We'll see what happens. Like
my best friend. Anyways,
yeah. So next up, we actually get to see Randy Orton and Chad Gable. This was another one I was really excited to see. So
there was no Riddle, bro.
Yeah,
so
Riddle, I don't know where he's at. He's spending time with the family. It's holiday stuff. We all need a vacation. He's busy announcing and stuff, you know. Just maybe watching some tapes. So Orton comes out first. He's looking pretty mean. Oh, man, followed by Chad Gable. Yeah. Now, he's a collegiate athlete. And,
that's true.
You know, he comes out with Otis. Just big and stout.
Man, Mrs. Beard, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, Chad comes out first with a real nice wrist lock.
Yeah.
Kind of, they work back and forth. He's flipping around, spinning around, some real crazy stuff. But then Orton comes right back with a side headlock takedown.
Oh, man, bad. Chad gets 2 great arm drags, takes down by Orton after that, and darts to warm up, you know, just warming up, you know.
He's getting there. But, you know, Orton comes in quick and hard with the
RKO.
Boom. Done. So Otis comes in. He's pissed off. He starts running in. He shakes off one RKO, shakes off another one.
Yep.
And then Randy just starts running up the ramp. He's like, it's not working.
He's like, I can't land it, bro. I'm going to get double teamed soon.
It was like, what, at least 2 or 3 times he tried to do the RKO, and Otis is like, shake that shit.
Got some big neck. Yeah. Anyways, we got backstage stuff. We got Bobby Lashley and the MVP backstage in the locker. Yeah. And Bobby's like, yo, I need some water to rehydrate, bro. Can you get some water for me? He's like, no problem, bro.
Yeah, and then next up we see some more 24/7 stuff. You know, they're trying to dress up like Santa, looking at some lights. You know, you got the usual suspects trying to jump the end. She ends up fighting them all off, and she still retains her 24/7 title. So yeah.
Got a lot against the Santa Claus, anyways.
Yeah, next fight card we have Damien Priest versus Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler, bro.
Yeah,
he looks like an 80s rock and roll star.
Yeah, he does. So his hair's super straight.
Looks good.
Fine, like, you know, Hulk Hogan.
Spray tan.
Really. So Priest comes out first, and the crowd favorite for sure.
Bro,
you know, he's the American champion, so they're just going nuts.
Ziggler gets whooped up from like the start and just gets rolled up the entire ass of his butt shows, and you can see the tan line. Like, you could see it, bro.
He rolls him up, and there's like a good 4 or 5 inches of ass crack hanging out.
Yeah, you can tell.
And probably about 5 or 6 shade difference between the two. But anyway, so Priest, he ends up taking like a really nice suplex and gets dazed, man. He feels it. He gets, he's a little out of it. So then Ziggler gets fired up, but does like great kick right to Priest, and Priest gets warmed up. He starts like big clothesline, followed up by a big broken arrow. He's getting warmed up and pissed off.
Ziggler eats like a super kick after that, and then Rose takes it off and grabs freaking Priest's leg and throws him off the apron when the freaking ref wasn't looking. I was like, are you serious?
Then Priest loses it, man. He just starts to attack Rose. Like, Ziggler took the win because, you know, Priest lost it, man. Yeah. It was a DQ. He started fighting the wrong guy. Ref's like not having it. It's just like he's possessed, man. His eyes change, and that was it.
Whole demeanor changes as well. Anyways, you got backstage. You got Austin Theory again. Taking selfies, beating up Finn Balor like a douche.
Dude, I love the shirt Finn Balor was wearing, too, man. It was awesome. Favorite. Yeah, so then Austin Theory is backstage again. He's talking to McMahon. Bro, and they're trying to talk about like getting a shirt.
Yeah,
and,
I don't know. They're just jealous because Finn Balor shirt's way cooler.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much.
So, I don't know. I think McMahon losing it, man. I don't know what he's talking about. He just like ends it with like ho ho ho. I'm not really sure what's why.
Freaking razor shavings in his face. He's like,
So then we have Edge coming out next.
Oh yeah.
Cutting Edge show with the Miz and his wife.
Ooh, yeah.
I guess Edge is like, he's got his own show again now.
I don't know, bro. Everybody got the show now these days on WWE.
Yeah. So Marcy is she comes out. She starts talking about what happened last week, how she was used as a human shield by her husband, and starts like getting all emotional and like, oh, would you ever do that to your wife and your kids and blah 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 blah. And then Miz comes out,
blah, attacks him from behind, bro. Wife distraction. Yep. Mission accomplished. And they cheer off and run together and have a good laugh about it.
Probably drink some champagne and get some plastic surgery.
Yeah.
So the next fight card we have Rhea Ripley versus Queen Zelina.
Zelina. I love Queen Zelina.
So Zelina comes out and tries to like slam Ripley right off the bat, but like goes nowhere real fast. Gets slammed down herself. Well, it was pretty funny.
It was funny. Yeah. But you know, he got Nikki backstage cheering her on, watching the TV, looking
so worked up, like
so adorable. Just
I love you, bestie.
I know, right? Pretty much like that.
Just cheering her on.
That's cute.
So Queen Zelina is just getting worked fast, man. Like Ripley's a beast.
She's like 3 times bigger than her, bro. Yeah. Anyways,
she ends up getting like that big riptide. Is her finishing
riptide, bro. Boom.
It's a winner.
You know, you love.
Winner, chicken dinner.
I love my chicken too. Anyway,
in the blender.
Backstage, you got Biggie talking about laying hands on KO and Rollins, bro.
Yeah.
And then Bobby and then Biggie talk, and then they're like, "You got my back, bro. No, you got my back,
I got your back.
He's like, I don't know if I can trust you, bro. And they're like, we just gotta settle this in the ring and see what happens.
Put some lotion on my back.
Yeah, get some of that coconut oil.
So, yeah, so we got Liz Morgan.
Yeah, Liz
out
Morgan.
in the center of the ring. You know, she's got her arm all wrapped up.
She got beat up last week, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's wearing like an outfit that her grandma knitted. It was all a bunch of yarn and stuff. I don't know.
It was cute. I thought it was adorable as hell.
She's talking about getting beat up by Becky last week and getting her arm stomped and.
Well, Morgan's like, let me go to this clip. And we're all look at the Tron. The Tron. And she goes behind. There's a girl with the red hair that looked like Becky. She hits her. It's not her. And then Becky comes out of nowhere. It's like, Liz, nah! And they start fighting each other. And then that was it.
Beats her ass right out of the gym. Yeah. Get out of my gym.
Yeah. And then Becky finally comes out. She's like, you beating up some girl? You don't even care.
Yeah. And she's like flossing in her meat.
Oh my god! Yeah, you get the belt on. She look good.
Yeah, she tries to put Liz in her place, but you know,
Liz says she's going to the new ladies champion. This is my New Year's resolution.
Gonna do it.
I'm gonna be the women's champion. Okay.
It's for all you ladies out there.
She made the little. It was cute.
It was cute.
It was cute.
She's super cute. I do like her. So then next up we have Big E and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins.
Burn it down.
Such a cool entrance.
Yeah, I love this song.
Such a douche, but great song, man. Really.
He's not a douche.
Yeah.
He dresses like one.
You are what you eat. So Owens and Big E face off first. You got Owens thrown out of the ring by Bobby. Dude, he's just cleaning his clock.
Yeah, man.
Like, taking him out.
You know, it's New Year's resolution. Clean him up. Even Seth sees it. He tries to like get drop kick on Biggie, but it's caught and thrown out. And Bobby cleans his clock too.
Yeah, he's outside of the ring, just giving everybody big haymakers.
What is that thing you do when you
stomping
clean?
Around.
Anyways, keep it on.
So this is a pretty fast-paced match. You know, you get Seth getting whooped off by Bobby there for a little bit,
Yo, that
and then like it was like a 5-minute vertical suplex.
All the blood.
And then he goes into like the big, he like stretches. He's holding with one hand. And does like the stretch. Yeah.
He shows off too much.
It's
okay.
He does. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Bobby Lashley.
I had lats like that. I'd
bro.
show him off.
I would too, bro. I can't get lats that big.
So Owens ends up he goes for that senton and misses outside of the ring. It's like, dunk.
Yeah, it was bad. Anyway.
But they come back with a double suplex, Owens and Seth on Bobby.
Yes.
And he goes down, but bounces right back up.
That's how it always does, man. Owens misses a freaking moonsault after that and does like a belly flop.
Yeah. So then we go right into like Bobby tosses Seth like he's nothing, man. It's crazy. He's just like, get out of here, sack of potatoes. Like,
garbage. And Bobby spears Big E by mistake.
Yeah.
The friendship's over, bro.
Dude, he just goes through. He's like, yick, and then spears E. He goes down. Yeah. So, I mean, Bobby ends up pinning Owens.
Yeah.
It was a really close 3 count.
It
was like pretty much a 2, but, you know, then Owens and Seth start beating up on Bobby after the match. Like, he wins. And then, you know, Big E ends up eating the stairs. He gets whooped up on too.
All the time, bro. They get double team slam on the apron by Bobby. And then Owens with, like, Seth get Bobby and get him on the steel steps. And then Seth Rollins does burn it down, boom, on his head.
Like, big stomp and, like, it's like a cantaloupe. Yeah, he was like, oh, should I do it? Should I do it? He was just teasing us.
Burn it down.
Yeah, everybody, do it.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It's like peer pressure at its finest. So, here at Taking to the Ring, we like to give each fight card a fight card rating.
That is right, Billy, we do.
Yeah, so we have 5 for Fight Forever.
4, this is awesome.
You got 3, you still got it.
2 is what?
And then 1.
It's boring. Don't even watch the recap. Watch our recap because Billy and I are way more entertaining.
You know,
I think.
And I'm sorry.
I think that.
WWE Raw, I'm gonna have to give this a 1. This was a pretty boring episode.
It was boring.
And we made it sound way better than it actually was. It just seemed like it was all commercials, man.
The Pizza Hut commercial, man.
All
Jesus,
commercials,
bro.
all recap, all replay, all backstage. Most of the backstage stuff didn't even set up for anything else in the future.
It got Morpheus coming in, bro, though. It got
Morpheus came in strong.
So everybody remember, watch Matrix. It's coming out soon.
What are you promoing for Matrix?
Yes.
Keanu Reeves over here.
Yes,
So
Neo.
thank you guys so much for watching. You're amazing.
Yes, we love you guys.
Yeah, if you like what you see here, please take a moment to leave a comment.
Share,
like,
and subscribe.
Yeah, for more WrestleCap videos like this, just click that link right there below.
Bam, our social media, bam.
Right there. Until next time, Billy here.
Nate here.
And don't
stop believing.